Meantime, back to the top story, the devastating and deadly flooding in central Texas. We are joined now by the mother of two campers affected by the floods. Kelly Raybon, her son Braden Davis, is a Camp La Junta member, and the founder of Heroes for Humanity, retired Force Recon Marine Dennis Price. Let's start with the Raybons first. Kelly, I mean, we'd like to talk to Braden, because I know that Braden said today that he was walking around at 4 a.m. to the sound, Braden, of kids screaming. And tell me what happened after that.
So I heard the kids screaming. I was like, what's going on outside? I saw that the river had grown like a lot, and I heard the people that came into my cabin soon after their cabin flooded. They came to our cabin, and they told us when they were also walking around what they saw, and they told me what my little brother's cabin was like. And when they told me like it was like torn apart a little, it just scared me, and I was way more worried about my little brother than myself. And yeah.
Yeah, well, you're a good brother, Braden. I mean, Kelly, that's the whole thing, is you had both your sons at this boys' camp, which is nearby Camp Mystic. I mean, when you first heard about this, when you learned about this, what were you thinking? What happened?
I mean, I was terrified as soon as I had seen Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick in the press conference saying that there were numerous girls that were missing from Camp Mystic. I had already looked up its proximity to Camp La Junta, and I saw that it was just 5 minutes away. And so at that point, I grabbed my stuff, I got in my car, and I started driving as fast as I could, the 4 hours to Hunt and ultimately to Kerrville, where thank God I was able to reunite with the boys. But my younger son, Brock, it was quite treacherous for him. He ended up in the rafters of his bunk. And this is a kid who just graduated kindergarten. So it was terrifying.
Yeah. I want to bring in Dennis Price to the conversation now, because, Dennis, you were on the scene here. You've done this many times. I know the scenes are horrific, but you are working alongside other retired special forces. Why are you going? Why are you there? What's the goal for you, Dennis?
So the goal for us specifically is, I mean, we run a nonprofit and a ministry, Heroes for Humanity. We use the gifts and talents of the Lord to be his hands and feet. The government equipped us with millions of dollars of training to go from taking lives. We just take that same skills from taking lives to saving lives. So it's what we're called to do. So we bring a whole bunch of different special operations veterans, and we use our jump, dive, free fall skills to go to, instead of hunt down bad guys, to go hunt and find missing people. If that's trafficked children, if that's Americans trapped behind enemy lines, or if that's our own people here in Texas who need help here. And each multi-agency has been using us accordingly. This footage is all from us that because our backgrounds, we're able to get in military helicopters, civilian helicopters. We just had a dive rescue today from a few of our guys who are combat divers. And we just use sniper skills, anything that breaks the baseline, looks at shine, outline, contrast, the background, and we go and try to find anomalies in that and use our skills. So that's why we heavily recruit.
I find it interesting, Dennis, because you say, part of the reason you go there is because you think these families, even if the news is bad, these families need closure. And that's why you drop everything and you go right away. Explain that for us, if you will. I've only got about 30 seconds for you.
No, absolutely. That's the biggest thing that I think is overlooked, is closure for the families. It's sad to say, but like a lot of these people, at this hour, maybe not come out alive. So, but they need to know, are they still out there? Where are they? They're harm's way. These people need closure, and they need that prayer and hope that they still might be out there, and then and where they're at. So we provide that.
Yeah, you're doing good work, Dennis. Thank you very much. Kelly, Braden, thank you for coming on. Braden, you're a good brother, and we appreciate you coming on the show as well. Thank you. Well, meantime, join Fox's support of recovery efforts following the devastating floods in Texas. Your donation supports the Community Foundation of the Texas Hill Country